All right, this is a little educational video or a little instructional video to help students figure out how to put together their element cube. This is the example that's in your packet, either the printed packet that you collected in class if you wanted one, or one that you printed out from the class website. I suggest you do this using the electronic version that's on the class website because it allows you to type in everything. This template is set up on there so you can download it to your flash drive and go to any computer and put together your element cube. So you can type in all the interesting information that you found in doing your research about your element. You can include orbital notation for your element, the electron configurations which are required, and the ion for that element, or ion or ions if there are more than one. Now, if you're going to, if any of your information, and I assume a lot of your information will come from some other source like the web, a website or something, or it will come from the library. If it's not your information, remember you have to give attribution. You have to cite your sources or you're guilty of plagiarism and you don't get any credit for your work. Well, you can cite it on here without having to do a completely separate bibliography just by putting the location where you got the information underneath it in smaller letters. Kind of justified to the right is preferred. Okay? So now the instructions on the template that I gave you tell you what goes where. You need to make sure your name goes right here. Your number for your proton number or your atomic number goes here. Atomic symbol, properly spelled name, and the atomic mass. And you can get all this stuff from your periodic table that I gave you in class. Okay, so what you're going to do then is take this, your element cube, when you create your two elements, your two element cubes, and you're going to cut it out. And when you get it cut out, you're going to have something that looks like this. What you want to do is bend everything back. So right along, very carefully, very straightly along those lines there. Bend all of this back just to get a crease there. Okay? Going to get a crease in all these places. Nice and neat. Okay? Try to be as neat as you can because it's going to make a difference when you start to put together your cube at the end. Now you're going to need some glue to do this. Just some basic, school glue, household glue, just about any glue will work. But what we're doing right now is just simply creasing it to make it easier to put together. Alright, so we're creasing it along all the little lines here, in between each of the boxes, okay? One more crease here. I didn't quite make that one bend over quite far enough. Just want to make it nice and neat there so it'll come together well. Okay, good. Now then, these little ears are where you're going to put your glue. Okay, these ears. So we want to bend those back too. Bend those back along the edges. We don't want them completely back because you got to have them kind of pressing against the other sides of the box. Make it all come together well. Alright, now we're ready to put it all together. A little bit of glue along each of the little ears here, just a little bit. You don't need a lot. Okay? And if you put too much, you're going to have a mess. So when you get all that together then, this is all glued up here. The flaps go on the inside like that. Okay? And these flaps, all the little ears go on the inside, all the way around. And when you glue it together, with all the flaps on the inside, you get a box. Okay, goes together like that. I'm just trying to hold it together without any glue. It's easier actually when you put the glue on there, but you'll get a square or a box. Okay, and that'll be your element cube, and it'll fit very nicely, neatly and nicely on the periodic table that we have here in the room.